Last week, we talked about how to be safe around water now that we're inching closer to summer. But another important thing to think about is heat safety, and we'll focus on protecting your skin this morning. And we also have someone that's going to help me talk about that this morning. So Dr. Emily Boozalis with Ada West Dermatology, thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate you joining me here today.
Thanks for having me, Hector.
So I know that this month is also Melanoma Awareness Month. So talk to us a little bit about melanoma and just kind of what it is and just kind of what it does or what it affects in terms of the skin.
Yeah, of course. So it is Melanoma Awareness Month. Melanoma is a type of skin cancer. It's actually, it's not the most common type of skin cancer, but it's the most dangerous because it can rapidly spread to other parts of the body. Yeah, anybody can get melanoma. There's a couple things that put you at higher risk in your environment or in your genes. So things like tanning bed use, history of a lot of sun exposure, being immunosuppressed, family history of melanoma, having light skin, red hair, things like that put you at high risk of developing this type of skin cancer.
And so is it only through sun exposure that you can develop melanoma, or is there other ways that that can happen?
Yeah, so it's like many things in medicine, it's a combination of environmental risk factors like UV light exposure and genetic risk factors that predispose you to getting melanoma.
And then what are different things that you could do to help protect yourself from getting that or preventing it? Or if you do have it, what are different treatments that people can get?
Yeah, good questions. So broad spectrum sunscreen, SPF 30 or higher, and UPF clothing is also really important. Reapplying sunscreen every 2 hours, especially if you're going to be sweating or in the water. And then in terms of just improving survival outcomes, early detection is key. So I would recommend that everybody schedule a thorough full body skin check with a board certified dermatologist.
And then you mentioned SPF 30 or higher. Is there a certain SPF that people need to wear? Does it have to be the highest, or does that depend on how long you're out in the sun or different things that are a factor with different SPF, I guess, numbers, I guess?
Yeah, no, that's a good question. So there's actually diminishing returns on how much a sunscreen protects you against the development of a sunburn above an SPF of 30. So for example, SPF of 30 blocks about 97% of UVB rays, the rays that cause sunburns, while an SPF of 50 blocks about 98% of UVB rays that cause sunburns. So the American Academy of Dermatology recommends SPF 30 or higher, reapply every 2 hours.
All right, well, I think those are all the questions I have for the time that we had here. So thank you so much for joining us. Yeah. And we'll be right back with more on Wake Up Idaho.